Hello everyone, Yash here from Super Workday. In this video, I will be showing you how to use the app Schedule Recurring Tasks in your Monday boards. But before that, quick intro for the app. So, it is well known that there is no proper solution to recurring tasks on monday.com. The existing solutions are automations which are very complex to write and maintain, or marketplace apps which create all the future tasks in one go instead of actually scheduling them. This app solves it properly by creating the items or tasks as per schedule when the right time comes. Further, this app helps you to set a target group, status as well as due date for your created tasks. So, here I have my demo setup. I have 4 tasks here. First one is daily blog post, second is bi-weekly team meeting, third is quarterly revenue reporting, and fourth is yearly performance review. And for the columns, I have a status column as well as a due date column. Further, I have 3 groups. One is short tasks, one is long tasks, and one is completed tasks. Now, to start scheduling, you first have to open the item or task view like this. Then you will have to open the app in the item view by clicking this plus button here. Here you will have to search for schedule recurring tasks and add it to your item. For the first item here, which is daily blog post, since it is daily, the period will stay as 1 and the granularity will be set to day. Now you can select the start date as well. Let's keep today's date here. Today is 30th of March, so we will keep that here. Then you can select the time zone. I am currently in New Delhi, so I will select that. So this time zone will be used to create tasks between 12 am to 1 am of the selected time zone, and it will also be used for due date calculation, which I will explain in a bit. Once you select these options, you will see this confirmation date representing that your first item will be created on this date. You can play with these parameters above to see how this date changes. Like if you make the period 3 days and select the start date as yesterday's date, you will see that the next task will be created on 1st of April. Let's revert to earlier settings for now. Now we have these advanced options as well, which you can enable based on your requirements. First one is target group. This is essentially a group where your item will be moved after it is created. So here I see a drop down having all the groups of my board. Let me select this group short tasks since this is a daily task. Next, we have the option to set status. In the first drop down, you will see the status type column. So if your board has multiple columns with type status, you can select the column of your choice from here. Next, select the status value you want the item to have. Let's keep it to do for this item. Last but not the least, you have a due date setting. Here from the drop down, you can select the date type column, and then you can enter a number which will represent how many days post creation date the due date should be. Since this is a daily task, we want the due date to be same as creation date, hence we will keep it at 0. And now let's schedule. So your task has been scheduled successfully. You can close this now. Now that you have understood all the main options, we can schedule the other 3 tasks as well. Let's now do the bi-weekly meetings. Go to this schedule recurring tasks view. Let's choose the granularity as week and let's repeat it every week. Now here you can select the days of the week. For our case, let's select Monday and Wednesday and start week as 31st of March. So here the start value represents the starting day of the week, which is represented as the date of Sunday of that week. So now it shows that as per this schedule, the next item will be created on 1st April, which is the Monday of the coming week. So that's how we have these settings. If you instead choose the start week as the 7th of April, you will see that the first item will be created on 8th of April. Let me just quickly set up the advanced options as well. So target group can go to short tasks and status we can set to do. In this case, since these are meetings, there is no point of having due date. So let's keep it disabled and then let's schedule. So this has been scheduled as well. Let's now do the quarterly revenue reporting. Here the granularity will be month, and since this is quarterly, so it should repeat every 3 months. In case of month, you get the option to select the day of month when the item or task should be created. In case of days, you can select directly the days from 1 to 28 and then the last day. This is like this because February in non-leap year has only 28 days. So that's why we have only till 28 and then the last day. For this demo, let's choose the last day. Now for the start month, if we keep it at April, we see that the task will be created on 30th of April. Whereas if we select May, it will be created on 31st of May. So this last works like this. Now for this demo, let's keep it at March. So it will be automatically created on 31st March, which is tomorrow. I will quickly configure the advanced options as well. The target group in this case will be long tasks because this is quarterly. And then status can be to do again. Due date I can set to a bigger due date this time, which will be, let's say, 10 days. So yeah, and then schedule. So this has been also scheduled successfully. Now let's schedule the yearly performance review. This should repeat every year. In this case, you can select a month and the day of that month when the item should be created. For example, if you choose February and the last day, you will see that the next item will be created on 28th of February 2025 because the February of this year has already passed. For advanced options, let's set it to short tasks, set status to do, and set due date to, let's say, 20 days, and schedule. So this has been scheduled. Once the schedule is set, you have the option to edit the schedule. Let's say in this case, I set it to short tasks, but ideally it should be a long task. So let's edit it. From short task, I can change it to long tasks. And then let me also change the day of the year. Let's keep it to the 1st of January. Also, whenever you are making changes, you will see this warning in yellow on the top, which tells you that there are currently unsaved changes. So once you are done, you can save the changes. Furthermore, you have the option to temporarily deactivate or unschedule a schedule, which you can do by this button, so that your task has been unscheduled successfully. Or if you have a change of mind later, you can reschedule it back with this reschedule button. So your task has been rescheduled successfully. So this is as easy as it can be. Now, one thing that I wanted to do is for this quarterly revenue reporting, let me just fix the time zone to my time zone. So this is updated. Now that we are done with all the schedule, let's see what is the time currently in Delhi. So currently it is 23:54 and the date is 30th of March. And I chose to record this video specifically at this time so that I can show you how these items are being created in real time when 31st of March happens. So I will stop my video recording for now and then I will join back at 5 minutes past 12 to show you how these items are being created in real time in my time zone. Welcome back everyone. So currently it is 12:04 am and soon we will be witnessing these items being created. As a recap, we should only see this item daily blog post and this item quarterly revenue reporting being created, as these were the only ones which were scheduled for 31st March. So let's wait for it. We have to wait 30 seconds. Maybe I can do a refresh just in case. And we should soon be seeing these items being created when it gets to like 00:05. So this daily blog post and quarterly revenue reporting, just look at how these items are being created. So let's wait, see. See, this daily blog post item has been duplicated it has been moved to the short task group and also the value has been set. And while I was explaining this quarterly revenue reporting also has been duplicated, moved to this long task, and the status has been set to do and due date has been set to 10 days from now. Now, a good thing about this app is that you can alter the schedule if you want from the newly created item. You don't have to always go to the first item where you configure the schedule. You can configure or edit or reschedule or unschedule the item from any of the item which was created as part of that schedule. Like this is the new item which was created in long task groups. I can edit the schedule from here and also save the changes, and it will also reflect in the older items as well. So that's it for this demo. I hope you enjoyed it. Lastly, I want to thank you very much for trying our app. I really appreciate it and I hope it helps you in your workflows and make you more productive. Thanks a lot. Bye everyone.